Get around. Definition: to move from place to place or from person to person. She gets around with help of a stick.
Now, they say that he'll have to be home for a couple of weeks after the surgery, and he'll be able to get around on crutches, but he still won't be able to drive, so...
One makes one.
Okay, there are other ways for you to get around. This is...
She knows it isn't easy for me to get around a lot of the time, and she'd be too embarrassed anyways.
The woman, she was able to get around, right? At least...
We find that we can get around a lot faster if we fly.
Another little feature, not necessarily right now, give it a few years, rails on the wall to help you get around.
Gotta get around on my own.
He's gonna need it to get around. So it's hard for you to get around.
Well, it takes a bit for me to get around these days.
It isn't easy for me to get around, officer.
Get around to it. Definition: to do something that you have intended to do for a long time. I wanted to see that movie, but never got around to it.
Yeah. No, I couldn't get around to it yesterday.
And they finally get around to getting back to me.
Didn't get around to it, Al.
Finally, we get around to the real reason he hired you.
And I know it's taken me a long time to get around to this, but oh, heck. I love you, Tracy Ann Kennicott.
Did never get around to putting these in the book proper.
I'm sure you were wondering, when is this old fool gonna get around to brass tacks?
I was just wondering when he's finally going to get around to questioning my witness.
I was wondering when we'd get round to this conversation.
My government did finally get around to signing that accord.
Get away. Definition: to leave a person or place, often when it is difficult to do this. I'll get away from work as soon as I can.
Thus I was resurrected, and I ascended to Central Europe to get away as far as possible.
But now and then, every mother needs to get away.
That's when I knew I had to get away.
What about Mike? He didn't get away. He's still there.
How did you get away?
I had to get away from circuitry.
I'll never get away from House or my daughter if I stay here.
I must get away. It wasn't easy to get away.
I wanted to get away, that's all.
I wish I could get away.
Get away. Definition: to go somewhere to have a holiday, often because you need to rest. I just need to get away for a few days.
Dear owner, I need to get away from the city for the holidays.
Do you need to get away a lot?
God, I really need to get away.
I need to get away, even just for the weekend.
I need to get away.
Okay.
No, I just need to get away for a few weeks.
Well, if you ever need a place to stay, chicken, if you need to get away from it all, the door's always open.
Well, it sounds to me like you need to get away.
You look like you need to get away. You need to get away from here, from all this, take a break.
Get away with. Definition: to succeed in avoiding punishment for something. No one insults my family and gets away with it.
I'm not letting you get away with this.
But you can't kill a kid and expect to get away with it.
Well, the Rachel of today certainly wouldn't let him get away with it.
You won't talk to Hank because you think that Walt is going to get away with this.
Can't let a cop killer get away with it, can I?
I'm a criminal, and I'm not going to let him get away.
Kelly, get back here. Come on, Kelly.
I can't believe you thought you could get away with this.
If he wanted to get away with it, he likely would have. And if he wanted to get caught, Barb was incapable of such perfection.
I thought I'd get away with it.
Get away with it?
If you think that you can shoot at innocent people and get away with it, you are dead wrong.
Get back to someone. Definition: to speak or write to somebody again later, especially in order to give a reply. I'll get back to you later with those figures.
So, have a think, work out your priorities, and get back to me.
Can I get back to you?
Tell him I'll get back to him.
Can you get back to me ASAP?
And tell her to leave a message, and I'll get back to her.
Can you tell Mr. Heckamora that I'll get back to him later?
I apologize for the delay, and I appreciate your patience, and I'll get back to you with an update. Thank you.
I can't take your call right now, but if you leave your name, number, and the time you call, I'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks.
I'm supposed to get back to him in 20 minutes.
If you'd like to leave a message, I will get back to you shortly.
Roger, make sure you get back to me as soon as you can on that.
Get back at someone. Definition: to punish someone because that person has done something wrong to you. I'll find a way of getting back at him.
I just said that to get back at someone. I didn't mean it.
I let Rhodey get back at people after that happened to her.
I was just gonna say, if John Mitchell did all this just to get back at Ramsey Clark.
Just wanted to get back at her father.
Look, you want to get back at Ross? I am here for you. Probably did it to get back at me for punishing him earlier.
She's doing this to get back at me.
You just want to get back at him.
You two idiots want to get back at Mom, right?
Are you just trying to get back at me for talking about your dad?
No. I've been thinking about it since you told me what.
Get back with someone. Definition. To start a relationship with somebody again, especially a romantic relationship, after having finished a previous relationship with the same person. I just got back together with my ex-girlfriend.
You could stop torturing yourself with the idea that you might get back with her someday.
What do you think people are going to say when they hear that you're practically begging to get back together with Jen on the bleachers?
Oh, what, so you're spying on me now?
Not intentionally.
All this time, I thought you were babysitting just to try to get back with Sierra, man.
And he wanted to get back with his wife during his divorce proceedings, so he asked me to help him, and I did.
At least I'm not babysitting trying to get back with my ex.
I mean, my mom wants me to get back with Blair so Eleanor doesn't pull out of their business deal.
He thought that she was breaking up with him to get back with me.
I tried to get back with the mother.
Never get back with Karen because she's a pretentious snob.
Oh, I am not trying to get back with you, Otis.
Get over. Definition. To get better after an illness, or feel better after something or someone has made you unhappy. It took him years to get over the shock of his wife dying.
You've got to forgive people before you can get over the hurt.
You know, if I died, he'd get over it in about 6 weeks.
Didn't she just get over the flu?
For 3 years, I've been trying to get over the nightmare you two created.
I've been in systematic desensitization therapy to get over my fear of flying.
It's strange, but I couldn't get over this incredible sense of deja vu.
I've spent my entire life trying to get over the paranoia and neuroses that she has projected on me.
Mr. Williams, is it possible to get over the death of a loved one in 7 months?
My motivation was to get over my depression and to have a life with my husband.
Sheldon, you don't get over the flu in half an hour.
Get it over with. Definition. To finish or reach the end of some unpleasant work, experience, or duty. I'll be glad to get these exams over with.
If you're gonna do it, just get it over with.
Then damn it, let's get it over with.
You know what? We might as well shoot each other now and get it over with.
Why don't you rest now? Get it over with.
Why don't you guys just do it and get it over with?
So you're gonna tell me? Or should I just say no and get it over with?
And then you go to community service and get it over with.
Can I just say I'm sorry right now? Get it over with.
If you could just get it over with quick, because I'm not much for pain, really.
If you want to fight, you get it over with. Because once we're over there, you're going to need everything you've got for Fritz.
Get through. Definition. To finish something. I can get through a lot more work when I'm on my own.
When we get through, you're gonna want to take a nap, sit on the porch, and wait for the mares to come calling.
Tomorrow. Right now, congratulations to all those players that managed to get through.
You want to get through this?
Because if you didn't have to come to me, then maybe you could just get through all this without having to admit.
How much longer you need to get through the clips?
I just don't know how we're going to get through another winter.
I promised my mother I would help him get through it all.
Please, let's just get through this.
It's the only way we're going to get through this.
We will never get through this if you don't focus.
Get through to somebody. Definition. To make somebody understand or accept what you say, especially when you're trying to help them. I find it impossible to get through to her.
Yes, I'm trying to get through to Captain Thomas Hall.
I can't get through to him unless I know what's going on inside his head.
Find a way to get through to him.
You don't love her, you were just using her to get to me.
It is my belief that he only penned this letter because he couldn't get through to me on the Dunbar show or here.
I don't think there's anything I can say that'll get through to her.
Look, if this is about what happened in class today, I know it wasn't my news to share, but I'm gonna get through to them.
Play their favorite music. It may help them or get through to them.
The only way to get through to Carl is have him face the truth of what he's done and let him absorb it in a meaningful way.
We just have to get a signal strong enough to get through to them and let them know that we're trapped down here.
You've got to get through to him.
Get to. Definition. To arrive at or reach a specific location or destination. We need to get to the airport by 6 a.m. to catch the flight.
Yeah, but I have to get to the studio and I wanted to say happy birthday first.
You wait to get to Iraq to find your inner puppy.
We need to get to the reef. Just
Stop it before they get to the street.
Remember that. When you get to heaven, I'll build a house with a porch swing.
I've got to pack and get to the airport.
No, you get to the jet.
I've got to get to the salon.
I need to get to the library.
But the closer we get to the wedding, the more I miss Mom and the more I wish you were here planning it with me like we always dreamed about.
Get to someone. Definition: to annoy or affect somebody. The pressure of work is beginning to get to him.
She's using you to get to us.
Outside is endless darkness, full of demons trying to get to us.
Not everybody is trying to get to you, Charlie.
I think Kinley arranged all of this to get to you.
If I tell them, they'll...
Rose will go through them to get to you. You know.
You don't let people use you to get to me.
Explain to him that Wendy was working an angle, making friends with him to get to me.
You are attacking him to get to me.
Hate him. They know how to get to us, man. They know everything.
Get together. Definition: to collect people or things in one place. I'm trying to get a team together for Saturday.
You know, we could get together some other time. Some other place.
I know we didn't make plans for tonight, but we really should get together and talk more about this path we are on and where it's heading.
You know, we can get together once in a while, way the hell out in the middle of nowhere, but...
Once in a while.
I think it would be better if we brought this meeting to a close and you and I get together once you've had time to reflect upon the situation.
I told them I thought we should get together sometime.
I was even thinking maybe tonight we could get together back at home and,
Oh, and on Fridays, all the girls like to get together after work for a book club.
Sweet 16! Get together with your sister.
So are we gonna get together tonight?
We should get together, have lunch, just catch up.
Get together. Definition: an informal meeting, a party. Most of the students were more interested in social get-togethers than going to lectures.
Who's gonna walk away from that get-together, huh?
Hey, I'm having a small get-together at my house tomorrow night.
That's Regina calling.
Isn't this a strange little get-together?
Let's just call it a get-together.
Seems more like a get-together.
She and I are hosting a little pre-Thanksgiving get-together at my place, so if anyone wants to come, please stop by.
Thanks for inviting us to your get-together.
We're having a big get-together tonight with a lot of very important people.
Smoker or not, we're thrilled to have you up here for the big get-together.
Get it together. Definition: to get something organized. I'm tired of waiting for Ryan to get it together.
You're gonna get it together, okay?
Don't die yet, Robert. Give me time to get it together.
You need to get it together, okay?
Gordon, I know you've been through the ringer, but you've got to get it together.
And I'm gonna get it together, and I'm turning that corner.
I used to say it'd be okay, that I'd get it together.
I wish my mom would get it together like that.
Get it together, right?
We'll get it together because you got a date tonight, pal.
You cannot get it together to treat me like somebody you actually care about.